Are you studying for your GED test? Stay focused. You got this. Keep motivated and listen to the official GED podcast. The first episode features my story. Hear about my journey from earning a GED to becoming a math teacher, and now I'm serving on the GED Testing Service Board of Directors. GED graduates can achieve anything, and that includes you.
I'm so excited to have our first guest on the GED podcast, Miss Kelly Blairhart. Kelly Blairhart and I met years ago at a GED conference where she was recognized as the Teacher of the Year. And immediately I fell in love with Kelly's story, her admiration for learners, and her commitment to giving back to the GED community. And I know that you will love Kelly as much as I do. She's here to tell her story, what the GED has done for her, and then what she's doing for all the learners that she touches along the way. So Kelly, welcome to the first GED podcast.
Thank you. I'm very excited to be here. It's a little bit surreal, isn't it? To finally be doing this.
It is surreal. Yes. Yes, we've been talking about it for so long. And we know you and I have so many deep conversations about the GED, right. Who we are, who we impact, and how we need to do more. And we also know that you're an example of it takes one person, right? One leader, one person, one mom, dad, one teacher, one aunt, one uncle to change the lives of our GED learners. And that's exactly why I have you here, is you're that person that touches every single learner, every single adult educator, every single human that you talk to. So I'd love for you to tell everyone who is Kelly Blairhart and talk to me about your story. Tell everyone your story.
Well, with my story, I look at it as a full circle at this point right now. Like I said, it's a real one too, just like us finally being able to do this podcast. Because I'm sitting here with you, Vicki, CEO and president of GED Testing Service. And I would have never have thought in my life that something of this magnitude would happen. Because this moment takes me back to my freshman year of high school, right? And within 6 months of high school, I was expelled from high school in my freshman year that quick. And here's where I am.
Here you are.
Yeah.
Here's where you are. And it's so, Kelly, as I sit and I listen to your story and I know so much about you and I hear all of the challenging times that you had along the way, whether it was through your mom or dad, through the K through 12 system, through juvenile, through making bad decisions, of which, by the way, we all make bad decisions every day. And it's as simple as one life tragedy. We are all one life tragedy away from a bad decision or something happening in our life. And so I hear your story. I see you sitting here today as someone who has a PhD, their GED, a master's, a bachelor's. What do you tell every learner out there that knows and wants to get their GED, knows it's really hard to get their GED? What do you tell them? And they're sitting in the exact same chair that you were 25 years ago.
Yeah, and that's a good question. And I would say I want every learner, studying for their GED, that their story is uniquely their own, but they're not alone. And they don't have to travel alone. And the importance of finding that support system or that one person that no matter what will be your personal cheerleader and walking right beside you. Because I know I wouldn't be where I am if I didn't have that support. And I still have those people in my life as a support system. And we just don't have to do everything by ourselves because we're used to struggle and used to being by ourselves. And I think that every adult learner is an adult learner for a reason. There's a reason why you are where you are. And I think every adult learner has, a world full of natural born talent and gifts that we all need to see. First by starting by getting their GED,
Yes, it's the start.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the start. And, it's exactly, so, one of the things that I recently heard, and I thought this was so pivotal and parallel to all of us and the learners, is that the magic you are looking for is in the work that we're all avoiding. And that really resonated for me in my life. I know that it resonates with our learners because it's hard, right? Everything about going back to school, if your K through 12 system was really difficult, is hard. Not having your high school diploma is hard. Not having a job where you're getting a paycheck is hard. Having a job, working is hard. Uh, it's really around, what do you choose as your hard? Like, what is the hard thing that you're going to do? Because everything that we do, and in fact, for so many of us out there listening, so many of us that we see every day, just getting out of bed some days is hard. Just knowing that I have to get out of bed, do things that I might not want to do, or, maybe I'm in a job that I don't love. And maybe it's because I know that I have to do the work to get it. Maybe I have to go get my GED. Maybe I got to take some skilling courses to get me to the next level in my job. So what is Kelly Blair's hard? What is the hard for you every day? And why is it that you keep going? What is it that gets you out of bed?
Wow, I'm glad you asked that because it makes me emotional because